how do we achieve all this? It's all about betting rules. Like you have to have rules that you follow.
Yeah.
Because with sports betting, there's a lot of emotions involved. There's that dopamine involved. There's the joy from winning a bet. When you win the bets, you think you're at the top of the world.
Oh yeah.
Like you're him. And then you wanna go bet again, and then you lose.
Yeah.
So we have rules that we follow to ensure that we stay on track. We don't just win some money and then spiral out of control. So talking about our betting rules that we are at least going to try to stick to this year. Last year we started talking about betting rules towards the end of the season, and things were a little bit inconsistent. But this year it's a big requirement for us that we have to stick to the betting rules.
Yeah.
We have a list of betting rules. For me, one of my betting rules is that I'm not going to repeat a bet.
Yeah.
So if I'm drawing a parlay, because over a weekend we could place like 3, 4, 5 parlays.
Yeah.
One of my rules is that I'm not going to repeat a bet. So I'm not going to take Barcelona to win and put it across every slip I have.
Yeah.
Because trust me, guys, if Barcelona doesn't win, it's going to be a nightmare.
Oh, yes.
Do you know how it feels to actually open the sports book and then you try to refresh and everything disappears?
No open bets. No open bets. Yeah.
That's pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, I'm not going to be repeating any pick. It's just one at a time. What about you?
Yeah, I think I think the first one, and which is I think my most important role is you mustn't bet.
Yeah,
that's the first rule.
That's a good one.
And I think the reason is because when you get up in the morning, right, on the Saturday morning and everything, like before you see the match slip. It's the same thing like stocks, right? Let me say if you open the portfolio and see a couple of stocks, and no one looks promising to you. You don't take 10,000, 20,000, 100,000 and buy a stock just because you feel as to buy a stock. If nothing looks good for you, you don't buy it.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing like sports betting. If you look at the slate for the weekend and then nothing looks like what you ideally bet on or what you have researched on, you mustn't bet.
Yeah, that's true.
And you not betting is actually saving money. It's actually being profitable. You not betting is actually doing a lot. So that's my first rule, which I feel like is very, very important. You mustn't bet.
Yeah,
so that's the first rule.
Yeah, absolutely.